Today, we have gathered from our various constituencies to discuss how we might utilize the VPs as a mechanism to provide mutually acceptable solutions to the security and human rights concerns in Nigeria's extractive industry. This event will not have occurred if the federal government of Nigeria had not shown interest in the VPs and attended the initial annual plenary meeting in Bogota, Colombia in 2016, and a follow-up action of establishing the Interministerial Committee. The Interministerial Committee was set up to evaluate Nigeria's position in the VP, in the Voluntary Principle Initiative. Light Africa, the first African and Nigerian NGO on the VP, was invited to give technical assistance to the committee. It is on record that the committee's effort, as well as subsequent listing of Nigeria as a priority country by the VP Steering Committee alongside Ghana and Myanmar, resulted in the formation and inauguration of the Nigerian in-country implementation working group, under the auspices of which we are gathered here today. Notably, the Steering Committee visited Nigeria in 2018 and spoke with top government officials, raising awareness of the initiative and the Nigerian Working Group. The membership of Nigerian Working Group is made up of 3 pillars: NGO organizations, NGOs, corporations, and government. The Nigerian Working Group was established on June 6, 2017, and is now co-chaired by the Light Africa and the Swiss government. Currently, the group includes 16 non-governmental organizations, 13 governments comprised of different government ministerial agencies, embassies, the National Human Rights Commission of Nigeria, and 5 corporations, and a number of observer organizations. The group's mission is to promote and safeguard the human rights and basic freedoms of Nigerians and residents of the nation through the implementation of voluntary principles on security and human rights.
The Australian government believes the protection and promotion of human rights is vital to global efforts to achieve lasting peace and security and freedom and dignity of all. The implementation of the voluntary principles initiatives falls within Australia's human rights commitments and aligns with the Australian government's focus on business engagement, in particular the promotion of responsible business conduct and our interest in an open, ethical, and sustainable global extractives industry. Australia is committed to endorsing, promoting, and proactively implementing the VPIs. We are further committed to advocating the VPIs as a tool through which partner countries can help maximize the economic and social benefits derived from the exploitation of their natural resources. The VPI presents Nigeria with an opportunity to create an extractives industry from day one that is socially and environmentally sustainable, while providing strong economic returns and contributing to community development. It is our hope that through this meeting, significant and sustainable strategies for the VPI implementation in Nigeria would be developed.
Canada is pleased to be serving as the current chair of the Voluntary Principles Initiative. This is the 3rd time doing so, as we previously chaired the initiative in 2011 and 2016. Under our current chairmanship, Canada is focused on several priorities, including identifying opportunities for gender-sensitive implementation of the voluntary principles, and promoting the implementation of the voluntary principles through our in-country working groups, including that in Nigeria, which has proved to be very successful to date. We strongly believe that Nigeria would benefit from being a member of the Voluntary Principles Association. Multifaceted benefits include promoting conflict prevention, and stability, attracting foreign direct investment, and promoting human rights and good governance. We'd like to thank the government of Nigeria, as well as the other stakeholders for their participation and support in the ongoing VPI Nigeria in-country working group. With that said, we look forward to today's fruitful discussions. And please note that Canada would be pleased to welcome Nigeria, hopefully as a new member, for the Voluntary Principles Association and the upcoming plenary session to be held in Canada.
In addressing the issues of security and human rights in business operations, the Voluntary Principles on Security and Human Rights provide a useful guide. And to this end, government shall fulfill its obligations as the primary provider of security. Government shall also, and communities will be involved in the design and management of company security. Government shall provide human rights training for security providers, logistic support, and general oversight. Government shall monitor and ensure that human rights are protected in the provision of security. Security arrangement will be all-inclusive and offer protection to business facilities as well as employees, suppliers, contractors, and the community. And therein lies the necessity for the Nigerian government to become a member of the Voluntary Principles Association, as government has an obligation to regulate businesses within its territory. The importance of this membership has been stated severally in the advocacy papers of the National Working Group, which have been presented to various key persons in government and which has been well received. It is my hope that we conclude the process necessary for Nigeria to accede to the Voluntary Principles Initiative and thus develop a platform for cooperation and collaboration with businesses, civil society, community, the media, and indeed all stakeholders in promoting the spirit of the Voluntary Principles, which has far-reaching benefits for us as a country.